Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video, and yes, that's right. You read the title of what I'm reviewing. I'm, of course, reviewing the third Roger Rabbit short, and that is Trail Mix-Up. And this probably would have to be my favorite of the three Roger Rabbit shorts. And this was the last Roger Rabbit short. So, yeah. So, because, in this one, because Roger, Baby Herman, and Mrs. Herman, they're out in the wilderness, hiking and, etc. And literally, because Roger is carrying almost everything, like, even from the refrigerator, the vacuum cleaner, etc. And one thing is on the vacuum cleaner, because, as we know, because in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I'm pretty sure in the first two Roger Rabbit shorts, I can't remember, the word Acme was in Roger Rabbit, and on the vacuum cleaner, it doesn't say Acme, because Warner Brothers owns that name, because, Looney Tunes, etc. So it was changed to Sue Me. So, yeah, pretty clever right there. I guess that's Disney's version of Disney's version of Acme, I guess you can say, but, anyways. And so, because, Mrs. Herman disappointed with Roger, Roger, it's, I forget what she says, but, has a knife, and, Roger's like, give me another chance, Mrs. Herman, just, well, all right, and, she goes off to, she tells Roger that she's going off hunting, and Roger, well, you two have a swell time, and Mrs. Herman's like, a baby going hunting, that'd be dangerous, and Roger's like, well, it's no picnic, whatever he says, and, Mrs. Herman, you're staying with Baby Herman, or it's rabbit stew for dinner, so, and then we get a quick cameo from Jessica Rabbit, and a park ranger, and she says Smokey the Bear's lines, remember, only you can prevent forest fires, so, and anyways, and so, like, even at one point, a caterpillar shows up, and Roger freaks out over a frickin' caterpillar. I mean, it's just a caterpillar, so, pretty much sprays the entire, I think, almost the entire forest, with bug spray or whatever. That's funny. And one part with the bees, and, because Roger, he gets a beehive stuck in his head, and the bees that come out, that Roger spits out of his mouth are actually some Disney characters dressed up as bees. Like, there's one of Mickey, one of the genie, and then there's Evinrude, the dragonfly from The Rescuers. So, he makes a cameo as a bee, like has a yellow sweater, etc., black stripes, and there's even one of Tinkerbell. So Tinkerbell, playing a bee, so, and one of the bees, taps Roger's shoulder, yo, Goomba, Roger, huh, yike, and the bees chase him, and he jumps in the river, and, he gets away from the bees, and then a shark comes in, and the Jaws theme plays, which that's pretty funny, and it turns out, because, it's not a real shark, but, Roger thinks it is a real shark, he runs away, he gets scared, and it turns out it's Droopy, pretending to be a shark, we see him underwater, and, he says, gets him every time, that's pretty funny, and leading up to, and also, because, cut back to Baby Herman, comes across a beaver. Baby Herman follows the beaver, and Roger's just, Baby Herman, you're too little to play with wild animals, Baby Herman and the beaver and Roger, they make their way to the sawmill, and as Roger Rabbit says, shiver me timbers, not the sawmill. And throughout that scene, because, Roger chasing after Baby Herman, and, yeah, just Roger getting hurt, etc., in the sawmill, and there was one log, I can't remember exactly where it was, but, it had like some bumper sticker, license plate, or whatever it was, mentioning Splash Mountain, and I really can't remember that, but, it's in the video, and as you guys can see, so, in this review, so, and even one part where Roger, like, individuals of him, like, they scatter, because after getting squashed or whatever, if you know what I'm saying, so, That was pretty funny. And then, of course, we come to where they're all three of them, they're on the log. They go down a slide and such. And then they come across, they bump into a bear who's fishing. And Roger, oh, no! They bump into the bear, and they go over a waterfall. And then, like, a giant boulder comes in. They get squashed, each one of them. Roger, the bear, and the beaver, and the boulder comes on top of them, on top of the three of them, and Baby Herman on top of the boulder. Then an explosive goes off. I guess. What's the name of that? I forget, but, explosion goes off, and of course, like, with the Roger Rabbit shorts, and with, in the movie, because, cut, something goes wrong, and they stop filming, they go flying and such, and they make their way to Mount Rushmore, destroying it, and Mount Rushmore, because they, the presidents, they scream and such. It's pretty funny. And, because all four of the characters, Roger, Herman, the bear, and the beaver, that are injured and such, wounded, and, Baby Herman tells Roger, you ruined the national monument, etc., and Roger's like, please, it's not like it's the end of the world, and Roger, because he makes an American flag out of his clothes, and he puts the pole, he sticks the pole on the ground, and which causes the earth to, like a balloon. And that's it, and the credits roll, and Earth comes passing by again, and, we hear them scream, and yep, that's the end of the short. It's a really good Trail Mix-Up. It's a really good short, and, it's a bit of a shame, because, it was the last Roger Rabbit short, and I want to say this had to do with, this obviously had to do with because of a competition and such, and, of who owned Roger Rabbit, a fight between Michael Eisner and Steven Spielberg, because Roger Rabbit, I guess, at that time, Roger Rabbit was owned by two companies, Disney and Steven Spielberg's company, Amblin, so, but as of now, Roger Rabbit and the movie, the shorts, everything Roger Rabbit, that's now Disney, and that's a good thing, so, there was supposed to be a couple more shorts, including, there was supposed to be one, if I remember correctly, it was titled A Hair in My Soup. I'm pretty sure that's what it was titled, and there were a few animation cells that had been found and have been revealed and such of what it was going to be like, and Roger Rabbit, and I guess Roger Rabbit and Baby Herman, they were going to be in a restaurant or something, but yeah, that's all we know of, like a couple of animation cells, and just, yeah, so, and that short was going to be shown, A Hair in My Soup was going to be shown alongside with Toy Story, but because that never happened, with the fourth Roger Rabbit short being made, etc., Roller Coaster Rabbit took its place, being shown before Toy Story, so, and as I said in my review of Roller Coaster Rabbit, so, But anyways, so, so Trail Mix-Up, it's a really good Roger Rabbit short, and as I said, it's probably my favorite, of the three Roger Rabbit shorts, and you guys let me know what you think of it, if you enjoy it, etc., and for me, I give it 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up, way up, etc., so, But anyway, so again, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Roger Rabbit short Trail Mix-Up. More reviews coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video/review video. Take care, and peace out.